It's go time down the front straightaway. A great start by car number 4M, Manly Lamar. Lamar out to that early lead. The hard charger right now, car number 75X. Dandy Randy Smith down to the inside as they're side by side back behind them. 12 gauge of Nelson on the high side of the 14B of Austin Bozak. Bozak going to throw it in down to the inside. Tried to take over the number 3 spot. Your leader at the line, car number 4M. Not Headley, but Manly Lamar.
Manly Lamar got that 4M on a rail. Slips up the racetrack. That's going to open the door for Smith. Smith's unable to take advantage. It's we're 3 wide. A little contact between those 3 as they come off 2. Now into turn number 3.
Battle for the lead up on the high side. Still has it. It's the 4M, Manly Lamar. The 75X, Dandy Randy Smith not going to go away. He's going to dip it down to the inside. Down the back straightaway. High side going to have it. It's Lamar. Smith not going away. He's still looking down to the inside. A little bit of a bump right there in turn number 3. Lamar with the lead. Smith in second. Bozak running third. Nelson fourth. And the 91J of Atkins rounding out your top 5. Man on the move. Keep an eye on car number 46 of J.J. Bomley. Bomley coming to the front in a hurry. Meanwhile, up front, it's the 75X. Dandy Randy Smith taking over the lead from the 4M of Manly Lamar.
One slip in turn number 2. That's all it took for Smith to get by Manly Lamar as they go down the back straightaway. Now Smith starting to pull away by 3-4 car lengths into turn number 3. And here comes Bozak. Don't count him out yet.
As the yellow flag comes out onto the racing surface. Yellow flag out onto the racing surface.
What's the yellow for?
It's go time down the front straightaway. Another great start by that car number 75X, Dandy Randy Smith, like he shot out of a cannon down the front straightaway. He's got a good lead coming out of turn number 2. It's Smith, Lamar, Bozak, Nelson and Atkins side by side, as well as Richards and Bomley side by side. Bozak way up the track. He's going to cut the corner coming out of turn number 4. It's Smith still with the lead. Lamar right there in second as Nelson up into the wall coming out of turn number 4.
Hard contact.
Yellow flag coming back out onto the racetrack as car number 32J, Mike Carrington, backed it into the wall down the front straightaway.
Couple of cars up on the side of it. It looks like
Randy Smith looking for green off of 4. It's go time down the front straightaway. Another great start by that car number 75X. Bowler Motorsports on the side. Dandy Randy Smith out front. Bozak up to that number 2 spot. The 4M of Manly Lamar. And here comes J.J. Bomley, the 46. J.J. Bomley, the man on the move. He's going to throw it up on the high side as Lamar dips it down to the inside. 14B of Austin Bozak up to the number 2 spot. But Bomley coming to the front in a hurry.
Bomley up to that 3rd spot looking for more. He is going to try that crossover on that RDR chassis 14B as we got 12 gauge of Nelson in trouble again. As contact as J90 just punted to 32J.
As we have a caution coming out onto the racetrack. Debris down the front straightaway. Oh, the J91J of Josh Atkins up into the wall hard down the front straightaway.
He took that caution seriously, didn't he? Again, the caution coming out is, again, J90 hard into the back of the 32J, turned him around as they come off turn number 2, down the back straightaway, contact with the front, hammer down the front straightaway. Good start again for Randy Smith in that 75X as he's going to lead them into 1 and off of 2.
It's Smith with the lead. Bomley coming up strong. He's down to the inside. Bozak with a good run going down the back straightaway. Bozak on the high side. Bomley down low. Bomley's going to throw it in almost sideways going through turns number 3 and 4. High side going to have it, though. It's Bozak at the line. Bomley staying right there in the number 3 spot. But your leader, that car number 75X, Dandy Randy Smith. Around goes car number 91J of Josh Atkins. Contact between him and that number 4M of Manly Lamar.
Looked like some contact as they went through turn number 1. Around goes the 91J. We'll see how all that shakes out up here with scoring.
It's go time down the front straightaway. Another good start by that car number 75X as he throws it sideways into turns number 1 and 2. It's the 75X, Dandy Randy Smith, the 14B, Austin Bozak. Here comes the 46, J.J. Bomley playing turns number 1 and 2 to perfection as we go through turns number 3 and 4. Oh, contact from the 14B. Bomley throws it sideways. He saves it, staying green flag racing. It's the 75X, Randy Smith, the 46, J.J. Bomley, followed by the 14B of Austin Bozak. The 1R of Cade Richards, the 80 of Justin Asher now cracking into the top 5. Asher going to look down to the inside as the 1R. Cade Richards looking to the inside of the 14B of Bozak. We stay green flag racing. It's the 75X. Randy Smith with the lead. The 46, J.J. Bomley coming to the front in a hurry.
Bomley trying to run him down. Does he have enough laps to get it done? As we got 2 to go, race fans, this time by with Bomley in hot pursuit of that 75 of Smith, who's out front.
It's the 75X of Dandy Randy Smith with the lead. The 46, J.J. Bomley trying to cut in the lead, going down the back straightaway. Cuts it in half as we enter turns number 3 and 4. It's the 75X, Randy Smith. The 46, J.J. Bomley is coming to the front in a hurry as the white flag comes out one more time around. Bomley going to throw it up on the high side, try to get the momentum from the outside line down the back straightaway. Pops, take us home.
Not going to be able to get it done. Nothing but clear racetrack ahead of the car number 75X. Checkered flag in the air for Randy Smith Jr. Second place, J.J. Bomley in car number 46. Then comes 14B of Austin Bozak, 80 of Justin Asher, and the 1R of Cade Richards. Rounding out your top 5.
Warehouse, Cameron Engine, US 36 Raceway, Prime Racing Products, as Bowler Motorsports all on the side. For your feature winner here tonight is E-Modified class as the window net down, steering wheel already off, helmet coming off as well as he gets ready to climb out from inside the car. Let's give him a big round of applause. Your feature winner, car number 75X, he's a dandy, Randy Smith Jr. Randy back with a vengeance this week. Last week, it was a little bit of a turmoil week, if you like to say. You come out here, you pull out the backup car for some points night. I guess the car didn't handle the way you wanted to because you pulled off early in the race. But tonight, back with a vengeance. You parked this thing in victory lane once again here at US 36 Raceway, adding to that already stellar performance in the points chase. Congratulations on your feature win. Can you walk me through that race out there, buddy?
I knew how to get to around Manley.
Yep.
I knew Bozak and JJ was coming.
Bozak was right there, but the 46, J.J. Bomley, a man on a mission, cutting that lead ever so slightly lap after lap. But you never changed your line. You never gave up, and that's what it took to park yourself in victory lane here tonight. You got any sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank, man?
John Bowler, Brett Lang, Carson Lang. Man, they helped me out a bunch. Couldn't do it without them.
All right, let's give him another big round of applause, race fans. Your feature winner for the E-Modified, car number 75X. He's a dandy, Randy Smith.
As Alan makes his way back up here, we're getting the kids into the pictures, getting everybody lined up in there. Again, Randy Smith Jr., Lake Road Warehouse, Victory Lane here tonight. Hey, Randy, you can't take that check to the bank, that one, okay? Just thought I'd throw that out there.
4. It's go time down the front straightaway. A great start by that car number 19, the Magic Man, Josh Munson. Munson out to the early lead. The 17T Shadron Turner going to dip down to the inside, take over that number 2 spot. 81K Dakota Coco Kessler storming back down to the inside. Outside of him, you have the 12C Stephen Clancy. Then you got the 211 of Tim Eaton. Then the 07 of Daniel Harris. Everybody chasing the Magic Man. Josh Munson out front. Shadron Turner in second. Kessler running third. Clancy up on the high side of that car number 211 of Tim Eaton, taking over the number 4 spot. Eaton back to 5th. Then you have the 07 of Harris. But up front, it's Munson, and it's the 17T of Shadron Turner.
Turner closing in. Now he is within a car length as we go through turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2, Turner gets that high line working. We got a battle for the lead down the back straightaway into 3.
High side had momentum down the back straightaway, but Munson hanging it down the inside. It's the 19 of Josh Munson. 17T Shadron Turner going to try it on the high side. Munson at the line, but Turner there within a half a car length. Turner in the 17T throws it up on the high side, gets momentum down the back straightaway, taking over the lead into turns number 3 and 4. Munson not going away though. That car number 19 going to stick it down to the inside at the line. It's going to be a new leader, the 17T of Shadron Turner with a 19 of Munson falling back to the number 2 spot.
Turner, he is going to lead it down the back straightaway. 54th Street Grill and Bar on the side. He has got that car working. Second place, the 19 of Munson, but look coming to the front. That is the 12C of Stephen Clancy, and here comes the 211 of Eaton. Eaton will take over that 3rd spot.
Eaton with a good move right there on the inside of turns number 3 and 4. He's going to take over the number 3 spot, but storming back, going to do a little bit of a crossover move down the back straightaway. The 12C, Stephen Clancy, going to throw it down to the inside. Eaton on the high side, Clancy on the Eaton going to have momentum. Car number 07 of Daniel Harris, a little bit of trouble through turns number 3 and 4. He gathers it up, staying green flag racing with that car number 17T. Shadron Turner showing the way off the pace. Car number 222 of Dustin Chris, a little bit slow down the back straightaway as caution comes out onto the racing surface. Caution for car number 222 of Dustin Chris.
Saw the sparks fly off under the back of that car as he went into turn number 1. Dustin Chris, problems for the 222. Again, sparks flying out, something breaking on the back of that 222 race car as he went into turn number.
And Turner showing the way on the gas heavy as it's go time down the front straightaway. A little bit of a bottleneck down throughout the pack, but we stay racing. It's the 17T Shadron Turner as the 211 of Tim Eaton going to look to the high side of the 19X of Josh Munson. Munson fading back to third as the man on the move. That car number 211 of Tim Eaton is coming to the front. He's going to look to the inside of the 17T of Turner. Turner, though, maintaining momentum. He's going to lead that lap, but Eaton right there in that number 2 spot.
As we go down the back straightaway, Turner still in control by about 3-4 car lengths. Munson in third, 211 Eaton in second. How about the 12C of Clancy as he sets his sights on the 19 of Munson? But up front, everybody chasing that 17T of Shadron Turner as around goes Connor Mason in turn number 3 and 4.
Problems for that car number 47X of Connor Mason as he brings it down to the inside through turns number 3 and 4. Yellow flag coming out onto the racing surface for car number 47X of Connor Masoner.
I tell you what, Tim Eaton looked like he had something for him early on that start, but then it looks like the afterburners kicked in on that 17T car as he put
17T Shadron Turner starting him early this time. It's go time down the front straightaway. A good start by the 2 front runners. Eaton not fooled as Tim Eaton in car number 211 going to throw it down to the inside. It's going to be Eaton with a good run on the inside, but 17T of Shadron Turner, momentum has it his way going into turns number 3 and 4. Eaton right there on the inside of that car number 17T of Shadron Turner. It's Turner, Eaton, Munson, Clancy, and Kessler rounding out your top 5.
Turner hanging onto that high line, making it work. Here comes Munson back on the inside as we got 2 cars together. 05 just bragged about him. Jeremy Lyle in the 47X of Connor Mason. Contact between those 2 cars down in turn number 1-2, bringing the yellow flag out onto the racetrack.
The 17T Shadron Turner going to start him early. It's a good start by that 17T. The 19 and the 12C, the top 4 kind of separating themselves down the front straightaway. Eaton on the inside, Turner on the high side, drag race down the back straightaway. It's going to be Turner right in the middle of the track. Eaton not going away. Right behind them, they're doing battle between the 19 of Munson and the 12C of Clancy at the line. It's Turner once again.
Turner seems to be working better right in the middle of the turn, getting off the turn really well. Seems to have that high line figured out. Keep an eye on that 12C of Chad Clancy as he is coming to the front, or Stephen Clancy, I should say, in that 12C car as he and Munson run side by side for that 3rd and 4th spot.
Up front, it's still the 17T, Shadron Turner, 54th Street Grill and Bar on the side. The 211 of Tim Eaton right there in that number 2 spot as battle doing on the track between the 19 of Munson and the 12C of Stephen Clancy. As off the track goes car number 05 of Jeremy Lyle. Jeremy Lyle off track. We stay green flag racing. As a little bit of contact down the front straightaway between the 7M of Murray, the 15B of Beston, and the 07 of Daniel Harris. But we stay green flag racing. 17T of Turner, 211 of Eaton, 18 of Munson, 12C of Clancy, and cutting into the top 5, 66X of Chris right now, rounding out your top 5. Everybody chasing. The 17T of Shadron Turner, 211 of Tim Eaton, them top 2 runners able to separate themselves a little bit from the rest of the pack. As Turner coming off turn number 4, picking up the white flag. One more time around to determine the winner. It's the 17T of Turner, the 211 of as car number 7M of Heath Murray goes around in turn number 4, puts it through the car wash. We're good to go. Pops, take us home.
Yellow coming out on the racetrack. Yellow on the racetrack. Yellow on the racetrack. We'll be looking at a 3-lap green-white checker to decide this.
Turner not fooled. He's in the gas early right there in the exit of turn number 4. It's the 17T Shadron Turner, the 211 of Tim Eaton, 19 of Munson, 12C of Clancy, all in the top 4 as Munson going to cut down to the inside. A good run, but Eaton has high side momentum coming down the back straightaway. It's the 17T of Shadron Turner, the 211 of Tim Eaton. Munson with a good run as he's going to look into the inside of the 211 of Eaton. White flag comes out one more time around. Is it going to be the 17T of Shadron Turner? Pops, take us home.
As we go down the back straightaway, that may have been all that Shadron Turner needed as he is going to lead them through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, picking up the checkered flag. Your winner, the 17T of Shadron Turner. Second place, car number 211 of Tim Eaton. Third, 19 of Josh Munson. Fourth, 12C of Stephen Clancy. Then the 66X of Chris Wright, rounding out your top 5.
Gunnar Martin with the lead. It's go time down the front straightaway. Another great start by that car number 75. JSR on the side. It's Gunnar Martin with the lead. 21C, Mr. Smooth. Chad Clancy down to the inside. 22H of Clay Hale right there with momentum up on the high side. It's going to be Clancy maintaining momentum in that number 2 spot as here comes car number 90 of Terry Schultz throwing his name into the mix. Everybody trying to run down that 75 of Gunnar Martin.
Terry Schultz, a little bit of cosmetic damage on the side of that race car, but he is still a very fast race car as he moves into that 3rd spot. But up front, everybody chasing Gunnar Martin. How about Chad Clancy? Good run for that 21C tonight as Martin way up the racetrack in turn number 4.
2 very different lines. You have the inside line of the 21C, Mr. Smooth, Chad Clancy, versus a very high line, that 75 of Gunnar Martin, riding the rim around. As he gets momentum coming down the front straightaway, a very different line between him and that 21C of Smooth Chad Clancy. It's Clancy on the inside, 75, Gunnar Martin up on the high side. High side has momentum as now that car number 90 of Terry Schultz, he's going to go up there. It looks like everybody going up to the top shelf. Fast way around the racetrack is that high line.
Car number 75, no stranger to victory lane here on the high banks. Gunnar Martin, a previous winner here at I-35 US 36 Raceway as we go through turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Gunnar Martin in 75 leading the way, but don't count out Clancy.
Oh, contact as the 29 Dennis Elliott tries a slide job in front of the 78 of Derek Hicks. Not quite good enough as Hicks gets into the binders to avoid contact. We stay green flag racing. 75 Gunnar Martin showing the way with that 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy cutting into his lead ever so slightly as the laps keep ticking away. It's still the 75 of Martin, 21C of Clancy, 90 of Schultz, 22H of Hale, and now the 29 of Dennis Elliott cracking into the top 5.
Here comes Hicks. He's not going away as he rides that 78 car right on the back bumper of the 29. But up front, battle's heating up now for the 1 and 2 spot. Clancy runs in second to 75 of Gunnar Martin out front.
It's Gunnar Martin. He's got about a 3, 4, 5 car length lead over the 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy. Clancy going to dip down to the inside. Drag race down the front straightaway. Now it's about a 2 car length lead for the 75 Gunnar Martin. 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy in hot pursuit. He's almost up to the back end of that car number 75, Gunnar Martin, as we go through turns number 3 and 4. Martin, a little bit of a bobble up on the high side. That's going to open up the door for Smooth. At the line, about a half a car length difference. Your leader still that 75 of Gunnar Martin. 21C of Smooth. Chad Clancy not going away down the back straightaway.
As we go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, lap starting to wind down. We got a battle for the lead as they're side by side down the front straightaway at Ray's Chassis, working good. 21C of Clancy battling Gunnar Martin.
Something amiss with car number 78 of Derek Hicks as he is off the pace going through turns number 3 and 4 up on the high side. Yellow flag coming out onto the racing surface. Something amiss with that car number 78 of Derek Hicks.
Looks like he is able to get that car pulled away under his own power. That's what's amiss. A whole lot of damage as he had a tire explode on the rear of that race car, doing a lot of sheet metal damage. Flat right rear tire on the 78 of Derek Hicks as he pulls it into the hot lanes.
Taking them slow through 3 and 4. Now on the gas heavy, it's go time. Kind of bottoming them up a little bit. 75 Gunnar Martin with a good run as contact between the 90 of Schultz and the 21C of Clancy. Clancy with momentum as the man on the move, the 29 Big Daddy Dennis Elliott, all the way up to the number 3 spot as, is that debris? No, as we stay green flag racing.
Yep,
it came off, but then it went off the track. As we stay green, it's the 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy dipping down to the inside. 75 Gunnar Martin with a good run going down the back straightaway. Martin with the high side. Clancy on the inside, going to be side by side off of turn number 4. Drag racing. It's the 75 Gunnar Martin with the 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy down to the inside through turns number 1 and 2. Momentum on the high side with the 75 Gunnar Martin.
Great racing action up front. Here comes Clancy looking on the inside, Martin on the outside. We have got a race to the end. The lap starting to wind down as we go through turn number 1 off of turn number 2. Martin high, Clancy low. Racing just keeps getting better.
Down the back straightaway, got about a car length and a half lead for that car number 75 of Gunnar Martin. The 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy living up to his nickname right in the middle of the track. He's just smooth. But out front, JSR on the side through turns number 1 and 2. A little bit of a bobble by the 75 of Gunnar Martin. Is that the opportunity the 21C of Smooth Clancy wants? Clancy down to the inside through turns number 3 and 4. Not even lifting as we go off turn number 4. Half a car length lead at the line for that car number 75 of Gunnar Martin. He's going to throw it up on the high side. Smooth Clancy right in the middle of the track down the back straightaway. It's still Martin by less than a car length.
Here comes Clancy back as he's looking on the inside. 2 more to decide at this time by Martin has got that car out front and now pulls out to a 2-car length lead as we go into turn number 1 coming off 2. But here comes Clancy fighting back on the inside.
Clancy right in the middle of the track as a 75 of Gunnar Martin run that outside ring. He's going to change up his line a little bit as he's going to cut the corner off of turn number 4. The white flag comes out one more time around. It's the 75 of Gunnar Martin, the 21C smooth. Chad Clancy right there. Clancy going to try to cut the corner, get momentum down the back straightaway. Gunnar Martin with the lead as he turns it sideways one last time through turns number 3 and 4. Now on the gas heavy, your feature winner, car number 75 of Gunnar Martin. Second place belongs to that car number 21C smooth, Chad Clancy. Third place goes to the 29 of Big Daddy Dennis Elliott. Fourth place, the 22H of Clay Hale. And rounding out your top 5, car number 85D of Fluffy Mark Dotson.
21, race action here at US 36 Raceway. Watts weight service on the front of this race car. M&H gas also on the side of it. Gertz engines. Race fans, here he is. Give him a big round of applause. Gunnar Martin. As Gunnar Martin makes his way around here, he had to work for that one. Chad Clancy would not give him a break as he worked the inside. Gunnar Martin worked the high side. What racing is all about is 2 of the best battling it out as they try to make their mark in victory lane. Here you stand.
All right. It's been a long time. We've been struggling all year long, and to come out here and to a great racetrack and to get the win, especially with Clancy, man. I was like, just back off just a little bit, just back off. But it was fun. It was side-by-side racing, so I hope we put on a good show.
It was a heck of a show. I'll tell you what, you two going back and forth, you held that high line. Matter of fact, you were going in your own zip code down here in turn number 4. What a job behind the wheel. Take us through all your great sponsors that make it possible for you to be here.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my pops and Martin's Auto Salvage. Without him, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank M&H Gas, Waits Auto Service, Cash Savers, all them guys, everybody that helps on this race car.
I tell you what a show you put on tonight. You had them covered, but I tell you, Chad Clancy, you got to give a hats off to him. He pushed you every lap of that race. That's what these fans came to see. That's what they got. Great race in action. Enjoy this victory. Let's hear it again. Gunnar Martin in victory lane. Let's go ahead and send her back up top. Chad Buford is waiting as we're getting ready to bring those non-wing sprint cars out onto the racetrack.
Okay, thanks a lot, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Richards, J.D. Black leading us to the green flag. On the gas, we're green. Richards into the lead, but Parkinson on the bottom. Richards holds him off going into turn 1. Now Parkinson looking on the bottom. And look at Clint on the bottom making a move. Wyatt Burks on the top now also coming forward. Boyles moves into second. Burks coming forward as well. Boyles and Burks, good battle here. 3 wide coming up 2. It's Parkinson, Boyles, and Burks. Parkinson continuing to lead as they come off at turn 4 here. Parkinson leading as they come by to complete lap 2. Parkinson on the bottom. And we have Burks on the top. Burks with a good run down the backstretch. Wyatt Burks side by side with Parkinson through turns 3 and 4. Parkinson leads at the flag stand as it now, here comes Burks again in turn 1. Burks with a good run off the top down the backstretch. You have a new leader. It's Wyatt Burks. And yellow flag, yellow flag. So just before they could complete lap 4, the yellow flag does come out, which will move the 65 of Chris Parkinson back to the front. Yes, green flag is out. Good start for Parkinson. Running in more in the middle now for Parkinson. Burks looking really high. Good run down the backstretch. New leader is Wyatt Burks. Terry Babb, Clinton Boyles, great battle for that 3rd spot. Your leader is Wyatt Burks as he completes lap 4. Burks with a good run off the top side. Now here comes Clinton Boyles looking for that 2nd spot. Boyles underneath Parkinson, moving into second. Keep an eye on Terry Babb also now as he's also moving forward, running the top line. Burks running very high here, continuing to lead. Then it's Boyles, Parkinson, both running the extreme bottom. 6 laps complete. Your leader is Wyatt Burks. Whoa! We have one going off on the backstretch. Keeps it going. Yellow flag is out. The 99 of Corey Wyatt. Burks on the gas. Green flag is out. Burks got a 4-car length lead as they go into turn 1. Running on the top side, it's Wyatt Burks. Parkinson looking on the bottom now. Moves into the second spot past Clinton Boyles. And here comes Terry Babb on the top side. Parkinson running second. Now Terry Babb into the third spot. Terry Babb looking for more now. Off of turn 2. Down the backstretch side by side with Parkinson. Through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Terry Babb moving into that second spot. Your leader is Wyatt Burks, followed by Terry Babb. Babb running the high side all the way around the raceway, trying to eat into Burks' lead. Boyles, good battle as he moves past Parkinson back into third. It's Burks, about an 8-car length lead down the backstretch, followed by Terry Babb. Off of turn 4 here, your leader is Burks, followed by Babb. Then it's Clinton Boyles, Chris Parkinson, and J.D. Black. Dylan Cadis now up to the 6th spot as he puts pressure on Black for that spot. Burks continuing to lead. Babb bouncing off of the wall, continuing on. Burks about a 10-car length lead as they go into turns 1 and 2. Then it's Babb. Battle now for third. Parkinson and Boyles. Parkinson on the bottom. Boyles on the top. Parkinson leads down the backstretch now. Boyles coming back on the high side. Burks continuing to lead, followed by Babb. Side by side for third at the flag stand between Parkinson and Boyles. Dylan Cadis now running 5th. Wyatt Burks continuing to lead. Then it's Terry Babb. And then Boyles, Parkinson, side by side at the flag stand again for third. Burks running the bottom. Babb running the top here. Burks still a comfortable lead as they go into turn 1. Now Boyles moves past Parkinson for the third spot. Keep your eye out, ladies and gentlemen. In a couple laps, they will get in lap traffic. Burks may have to move off of the bottom in turn 4 to get past the lap cars. Burks getting a little sideways, coming off at 2, allowing Babb to close in as they go into turns 3 and 4. Terry Babb moving forward now, about 4-car lengths behind as they go into turn 1. Terry Babb continuing to now starting to put the pressure on Wyatt Burks. Turns 3 and 4. On the high side, it's Babb. On the bottom, it's Burks. Burks with a good run off the bottom. About a 5-car length lead at the flag stand. This time around, they will get into lap traffic. Burks will have to move to the top in turns 3 and 4. Burks negotiating traffic now. Trying to move around the 42 of Warren Johnson. He gets by him down the backstretch. Wyatt Burks continuing to lead. Lap traffic in front of him. Off of turn 2, it's Burks continuing to lead. About a 4-car length lead for Wyatt Burks here. Burks hits the wall, gets sideways, and now goes off the backstretch. Babb is your new leader. Terry Babb is the leader. Terry Babb is your new leader. Now Clinton Boyles moves past Burks into second. Slide job by Boyles. By Burks, Boyles turns underneath. Two laps to go. Big battle between Burks and Boyles for second. Boyles takes the spot with 2 to go. Terry Babb, a lap and a half still to go here. About a 10-car length lead over second place Clinton Boyles. White flag is out for Terry Babb. Boyles running second, then Burks third. Oh, Clinton Boyles hard into the wall, and he collects Wyatt Burks.
Guys, we're red. Go low, 1 and 2. Low, 1 and 2. We're red. We're red. Guys, shut them down.
Clinton Boyles getting into the wall and flipping hard there. Babb picking up the pace. Green flag is out. Babb back to the top side. Now Terry Richards looking on the bottom. Good battle for the second spot. Side by side now. Parkinson pulling back ahead, and Caitlin Lear also moving forward. Now nearly 4 wide for second. Oh, contact. Everybody continues on. Terry Richards now moving into second. Now Parkinson back on the top. Through turns 3 and 4. And picking up the win will be the 8D of Terry Babb. Then it's Terry Richards, Chris Parkinson, Dylan Cadis, Caitlin Lear, and JD Black. Very good finish there, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, guys, we're yellow. We're yellow. That's the race, guys. We're yellow. We need the 8.
Applause. Terry Babb, the 8D in victory lane. Coming in second tonight, driving that car number 18, Terry Richards. And coming home third, driving that beautiful number 65, Chris Parkinson. Tell you what, Terry, you had your work cut out for you. Some fast race cars out there. You kept working the high line, bouncing off the wall down there, keeping your momentum up, and you come home in victory lane tonight. Great job out on the racetrack.
Yeah, thank you. First off, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the ability to be here and the people around me to make this happen at 51 years old. So. Yeah, we were way tight. We tightened the car up way too much. The track actually started taking rubber a little bit at 3 and 4, and maybe the last couple laps in 1 and 2 also. But yeah, I just bided my time, and 11 car was making a lot of mistakes. I was just trying not to make any, and he made one over there, and I got by him. So I mean, I hate to have those guys drop out, but we did actually pass them before they did. So, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming and. Thank all the sponsors for Power Eye War Series, Bell Helmets, Lucas Oil, and the other ones I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, thanks a lot for having us here, and I really like this track.
Great race out there. Again, congratulations. Enjoy this victory tonight. Got a lot of people wanting to take your picture here, so I'm going to step out. Enjoy this victory. Sit back and savor it. Terry Babb in victory lane.
Okay, yeah, I just want to thank my car owner, Damon Schlotweiler, and his dad, Mike, that make this happen so we can still do this. So thank you guys for coming.
Let's hear it again. Terry Babb in victory lane.